Hi, I'm Dr. Sangeeta Sivaraman and I'm a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist at Koshi's Hospital. Today we're talking about the benefits of exercising in pregnancy. Exercising in pregnancy can be associated with decreased incidence of a cesarean section during a pregnancy, increased rates of vaginal deliveries, increased rates of a healthier pregnancy basically, lower incidence of gestational diabetes mellitus, lower incidence of hypertensive diseases in pregnancy, lower incidences of a preterm birth and decreased cesarean section rates. Talking about exercise in pregnancy, what can you do in your first trimester? If you have been active, continuing at the same level of activity is perfectly okay in pregnancy. I always quote Serena Williams, who played the Wimbledon at 8 weeks of gestation and continued to hit at 140 miles per hour. So if a woman is accustomed to any level of activity, she can definitely continue at the same level of activity. If you're exercising for the very first time in pregnancy, it's a wise idea to work with a trainer and to build up your stamina as you go along. Intensity during pregnancy is dependent on your pre-pregnancy exercise intensity levels. So what you could do is, you have to do a cardio as well as a strength training program, preferably with a trainer, because what happens is your body is changing and growing during the pregnancy and you're not as well aware of the center of gravity and the shift in balance as before. And so when you work with a trainer, you're provided the safety and the comfort of having supervision during your exercises. Yoga is a great form of exercise, and in the first trimester it can be very challenging because you feel very low on energy levels, and yoga and stretching exercises as well as gentle walks are great and are a great exercise to include in your first trimester. Second trimester workouts are the perfect time for upping your exercise game. So if you want to push your limits, second trimester is the best time to go for it because your energy levels are much better, the nausea vomiting has largely regressed, and you're feeling upbeat. This is kind of the happy honeymoon phase of the pregnancy before the tummy comes along and comes in your way. So during this time you could include yoga, you could include swimming, cycling, dancing, strength training. Resistance training must always be done under supervision. Exercise during the third trimester requires dedication. It also would have more emphasis upon preparing for a vaginal delivery. So malasana, squats, pelvic floor exercises as well as using an exercise ball can prepare the pelvic muscles as well as the thigh muscles and help the joints relax and open up for the labor that is to come. Exercising postpartum can be started after about 6 weeks of pregnancy, after you get the go ahead from your doctor. I advise all pregnant women who have just delivered and who are recovering and new mothers to always beware of diastasis recti, which is an abdominal muscle separation. And generally what happens is women are forced into getting back into shape, and that stresses them out, and they work with trainers who are literally unaware of the changes in a woman's body. And so the exercises you should avoid doing are sit-ups, planks and crunches. You need to instead focus on your obliques and strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. If you can do this, and you can do this patiently and gently and be nice with yourself, in about 6 months you will recover the abdominal strength that you previously had. Following that, once the diastasis has healed, you can resume all kinds of exercises.